Yuji just has like the grabby hands kind of motion, and he's like, yeah, I got this, don't worry. Like I said just now, there's no guarantees when it comes to defusing bombs.
ちょっと、それじゃあもしかしたら私の人生ここで終わっちゃうかもしれないってこと？
That is a very likely possibility. And mine too. I'll do my absolute best to prevent that. Trust me.
わかったわよ。
It's like, God, why does this have to be Michiru of all people? Gritting her teeth in a show of determination, Michiru manages to stop trembling. Alright, good start. That line probably wouldn't have worked so well on an ordinary bystander, but in that sense, I suppose we're lucky it was Michiru who opened the bomb. Alright. Oh. Whoa! Sachi, what are you doing? Get out of here! Whoa!
みちる様、少しお体をお触りします。
Hey, what's going on here?
サチ、あんた、私のために戻ってきてくれたのね。
I don't think she did, but moments after her sudden reappearance, Sachi begins to carefully slip a few articles of protective athletic gear onto Michiru's body. God knows where she got it. It's probably intended to serve as a makeshift bomb suit to offer Michiru some protection from the potential blast. Well, hey. There you go. Don't mind me, please continue. Sachi doesn't speak out loud, but her glance in my direction communicates her intentions very clearly. Considering what she said yesterday, I wouldn't have been surprised if she asked to handle this herself. But I guess she decided that actual bomb defusal is beyond her current capabilities. Of course, the fact that she can make that sort of judgment call has a lot to do with why I accepted her demands. Alright then, let's get started.
Okay.
We got this. With a deep breath, I shut out all noise of the outside world around me and bring my utmost concentration to bear on the task at hand.
ちょっと待って。
Oh!
なんか聞こえない？
Oh no, no, I don't. Well, I hear your voice.
いや、そういうことじゃなくてね。もっとこう、不吉を知らせる音っていうか、ブーンってほら。
Alright, that's not good. You're just imagining it. And if something does happen, tough it out.
根性でなんとかなるものなのこれ。
I was gonna say, how are you gonna tell someone who's gonna get blown up to tough it out? Also this. Whew. The first step of defusing any bomb is to understand it, and without using infrared rays... my nose, dude, it's stuffy today. I think I'm getting sick. There's essentially no way to know the internal structure of this one. Oh. It's just a fucking random ass bee. You're distracting me. Pipe down, will ya? The bee's fucking my ear. Hey!
なんで英語で言ったんですか？サチ、取ってくれたの。
Sachi, the best assistant.
はい、まったく、みちる様は手がかかるお嬢様なんですから。なぜか私が悪いみたいになってるけど、お手が塞がってたら何もできないよね、普通。
At a glance, it really does look like a perfectly normal cake. Apart from the metal rods and the pachinko ball. If she were here, my master would probably be saying, who needs proof? Intuition's good enough, or something equally reckless. But under these circumstances, it's true that we won't get anywhere without taking some risks. Michiru, I'm gonna touch the cake. Just be careful, just be ready. Swallowing quietly, I lift the box out of Michiru's hands, only to discover it's much lighter than I expected. Alright. Given how little the bomb is visually exposed, it's natural to assume that there are sensors and explosives packed into the center of the cake itself. But it feels far too light for that. And that means, in order to test the hypothesis taking form in my mind, I take a plastic comb out of my pocket and slowly push it into the center of the cake. No! It seems to reach the bottom without any real resistance. Oh, I see. So that's how it is.
そういうことってどういうこと？
Ignoring Michiru and the question marks floating over her head, I reach down and pick up the pachinko ball off the metal rail.
ちょっとそれ取っちゃって大丈夫なの？ねえ。
So this was also not a thing. Eh. Well, I guess that figures. There's still no response. At this point, my theory's pretty much been confirmed.
あれ？なんかもう終わっちゃったムード出てるけど、まさかもう解除が終わったの？
It wasn't actually a bomb. Well, I didn't defuse anything, but there's no need to worry about it exploding.
っていうことは、私はもう安全ってこと？
Am I free? Yeah, you can sneeze or drop the cake all you want. It won't blow up.
それは本当なんでしょうね。
Or is this one sick practical joke? What, you don't believe me? Try jumping then. Where's your trust in me?
念のためにもう一度確認させてもらうけど、今なんて？
I told you to jump up and down.
はあ？あんたいきなり何言ってるのよ。そんなのできるわけないでしょ。
And now Sachi's kicking her in the shins.
いいからさっさと飛び上がってください。
This no. Or just knocking her ass up. And then boom. Michiru's gonna be traumatized for the rest of her life. Well, didn't explode, did it?
本当だ。私まだ生きてる。
当然です。ゆうくんが爆発しないと言ったら絶対に爆発しませんから。
I could have been really wrong. But we took all the we were good. Finally convinced of her survival, Michiru tosses the cake in her hands aside and leaps dramatically toward me.
いやー、ユージならきっとなんとかしてくれるって信じてたわよ、私は。
Realistically, I didn't do anything. Well, it's less that I came through and more that the bomb was a dummy.
まあまあ、この際ダミーでもマミーでもいいのよ。私はただ生還の喜びをこう、ふにふにと。
Watch out there. Oh.
ふにふに。
はい、小峰幸金星2センチ大きくなった84センチの C カップなお胸の触り心地はいかがですか？
あれ、さっきまで後ろにいたはずのサチがなんで？
She jumped in the way. She already knew.
生還の喜びを共にというのは建前で、みちる様がゆうくんとハグという状況を阻止してみました。
Yup. She jumped in the way.
気持ちはわからなくもないけど、そこまでする必要あった？
Absolutely necessary. Well, it's our wedding day, you know. She might be a little oversensitive at the moment. Try to just laugh it off.
ゆうくんの言う通りです。それより今はこうしてみんなが無事だったことを喜びましょう。
Hooray! Watch there be like another bomb. Oh god, why'd I say that? Now things might happen because of my guru powers.
そうね。せっかくだし、サチの胸も揉んでおくことにするわ。
Hey, 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 hey! That's my property. Sorry, why?
ところで、この爆発物がダミーだってゆうくんはよくわかりましたね。
Like how Sachi didn't even... In retrospect, I probably should have suspected that possibility from the start based on the fact that Michiru was able to hold it up so easily.
じゃあ、ユージはどこで偽物だって気づいたの？
Well, you see, when I lifted the cake, it just seemed way too light.
つまり、ケーキが軽かったら偽物ってこと？
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't say that's always the case, but if the detonator's elaborate enough to use a pachinko ball, you definitely need some kind of motion sensor. And that alone would have made the cake noticeably heavier than it was.
なるほど、そういうことだったんですね。
God, what if I was wrong? I pushed the comb in. Oh my god. Well, in any case, for now, we should let everyone know that the cake wasn't really a bomb.
はい、その役は私にお任せください。
In fact, if we're going into these levels of bullshit crazy, the cake was in fact a lie. Sachi proceeds to leave the hall and inform personnel who evacuated out of the building that there is no immediate danger. Not long thereafter, a bomb squad arrives at the chapel and begins to carry out a thorough search. And about 2 hours later, JB and Chizuru come to my dressing room to report on their findings. There was like 37 bombs. Oh god.
結果が出たわよ、ユージ。
What do we got? What's the word?
検索の結果は白。さっきのダミー以外に不審物とおぼしきものは見つからなかったわ。
Alright, well, I guess that's a thing.
それからミチルにケーキを渡したと思われる男も会場近くの喫茶店で確保されたそうよ。
What if that guy, like... What if he was just doing his job? You know, like delivering the mail? That's all well and good. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. That's all good news, but considering how much trouble he gave Sakura Damon up until now, feels a bit anticlimactic.
実際3度の予告が全てダミーだったわけだし、愉快犯の最後としては順当だと思うけど。
Dude, I'm telling you. He has to have a real bomb somewhere. I guess you're right, but...
それから中断状態のままになっている結婚式のことだけど。
Right. Well, if they've secured the chapel, I'd personally prefer to go ahead with it. What do you think, Chizuru?
私は念のために日を改めた方がいいとは思うけれど、風見くんがそこまで今日にこだわる理由は何かあるの？
Today was our wedding day. Today's Sachi's birthday. That too.
それはサチの誕生日に結婚式を挙げる必要があるってこと？
Well, aside from a whole bunch of other reasons, it's also way easier to remember anniversaries, so... Yeah, I think you're both familiar with Sachi's past. Thanks to that incident on her 10th birthday, she's come to associate this date with her crime. And all the guilt she has, all the guilt that came with it. I want to overwrite that negative image, if at all possible.
そうなると今日を逃せば次のチャンスは来年以降になるってことね。
On top of that, her birthday this year will end up being the day she couldn't get married. It's just a whole bunch of bad news. Might end up making the problem even worse.
自分の誕生日を入籍日や結婚式の日に選ぶ人は多いけれど、風見くんがそんなことまで考えていたとは思わなかったわ。
Hey, I put a lot of thought into all these things. There's really not much else I can do for Sachi on this one. I just don't want to waste that one of my limited chances, you know.
なるほどね。
ユージの考えを聞いた上で千鶴さんはどう判断されますか？
多分ハルデラさんと同じだと思います。
Yes.
だとしたらこのまま続行ということでいいですよね。
問題ありません。
Let's go. I'm grateful to hear you say that, but are you sure?
あなたがサチのことを思っているように私たちだってサチには幸せになってほしいと思っているってことよ。
そういうことです。
Thank you, JB. And you too, Chizuru. Oh, well, nope, she's gone. Didn't quite manage to put on my morning coat before, but did I? I almost said moaning coat. What's a moaning coat? Thanks to JB and Chiziru's efforts, we managed to get our plans for the ceremony back on track. I'm in my dressing room again, staring at the formal clothes hanging on the wall. Wish I knew why I still feel so uneasy. Dude, I'm telling you, there's probably another bomb. An actual one. The perpetrator's been caught and there's no threat of an explosion. By all rights, I should be openly celebrating that the wedding's moving forward as planned, but something about this doesn't sit right with me. Well, I do tend to get anxious when things don't go too smoothly. Maybe the job's just made me feel a little paranoid.
Yuji, Sachi があなたに話があるそうよ。
But we're back on track. I can't see her anymore. She does.
失礼します。
I found another bomb. Oh! What? You're still in your dress, Sachi?
それがウェディングドレスは脱着に時間がかかるので、今脱ぐのは得策ではないと言われまして。
Don't you think I've heard... don't think I've heard anyone talk about equipping a dress before. Anyway, what'd you want to talk about?
いえ、大した用事ではないのですが、ゆうくんにお礼が言いたくて。
For the not blowing up, or the keeping the wedding going, or the girl's actually blushing. Don't see that every day. Thank me? Why?
はい。ゆうくんが私の誕生日を結婚式の日に選んでくれた理由についてです。
Come on, woman. You told her already? I was like, yeah, JB's smiling, so she had to have told her. Ah, crap. I'm having a seriously hard time resisting the temptation to knock this shaggy head flying.
ハルデラさんのことを怒らないであげてください。
I am, and I will be.
誰かが教えてくれなければ、私は一生ゆうくんにお礼を言えないままだったかもしれないんですから。
You could have done that when I told you. Maybe so, but it's not like I wanted to make a big deal about it.
いいえ、ゆうくんは威張ってもいいくらいだと思います。だって、私はこんなに嬉しかったんですから。
Sachi.
だから、今日を結婚式の日に選んでくれて、ありがとうございます、ゆうくん。
No problem. Now let's continue on. Sachi speaks with a gentle smile on her face and bows her head deeply. You take everything too seriously, you know that?
感謝の気持ちをありがとうで伝えるのは大事なことです。それは未来の旦那様が相手でも変わりません。
I see. Sachi's words bring back the memory of something Kazuki told me a long time ago. There's a small stab of pain in my heart. In any case, it seems like my thinking wasn't completely off base here, and it's hard to blame JB for proving that to me.
それから今の話とは別件で、ゆうくんとハルデラさんにお話ししておきたいことがあるんです。
I swear to God, I just wanted to be like, there's another bomb.
私も含まれているとなると、さっきの爆弾魔の話？
God, whenever they say Mad Bomber, I just think of that stupid Hearthstone card. Every time.
はい。みちる様にケーキを届けた犯人が捕まったという話は、先ほどハルデラさんから聞かせていただきましたが、
It might not have even been the guy. That's what I'm telling you.
私には数ヶ月にわたって世間を賑わせたような爆弾魔がそう簡単に尻尾を見せるとは思えないんです。
The guy was just a patsy. Just a patsy! You think so too, Sachi?
それじゃあ、ゆうくんもなんですか？
We're of the same mind link right now. Yeah. It's hard to believe that Sacred Damon's people grabbed the wrong individual, and I'm not saying I don't trust the bomb squad's judgment, but I just can't help this feeling like this incident isn't over yet.
私もそう思います。
つまり、ケーキ爆弾を届けた犯人とトイボマーが別人である可能性があると。
Wait, it's just another bomber? What the shit? There's no proof of that either way, but it might be a little premature to assume we're no longer in danger.
でも、仮にもう一度検索をかけるとなれば、結婚式は間違いなく延期になるわよ。
The most risky wedding. Oh, well, that would be unfortunate, but on our agreement with Chizuru, we promised to call the wedding off if we can't guarantee that it's safe.
私もゆうくんの考えが分かっただけで十分ですから。
わかったわ。あなたたちがそう言うなら、もう一度千鶴さんと相談して。
Oh no, I don't like the line. I don't like it. There it is. I don't like the line! Just as JB begins to state the conclusion she's reached, the room's phone abruptly begins to ring. A phone call? At a time like this?
状況が状況ですし、何か用があるとしたら直接言いに来るのが普通だと思いますけど。
Oh boy, there's a bomb.
だとすれば、ユージたちの予想が当たっているかもしれないわね。
I told you, man. Don't trust the bombs. Yeah. Signaling JB to keep careful eye on the area, I slowly pick up the phone. Hello?
Yeah, Kazami Yuji-kun.
You son of a bitch! You're that man! The instant I speak into the receiver, an oddly familiar voice answers me. There's some reason you're talking to me like an old acquaintance? I'm pretty sure I don't even know you.
あれ？トイボマーって知らない？三島崎では割と有名だと思うんだけど。
Ah, so you're the one who's responsible for all that, hmm?
そうそう。それに、僕たちは一度会っているじゃないか。
What?
ちょっと前に三島崎の商店街で会話を交わしたはずなんだけど、もう忘れちゃったかな？
I see. You're the man with the cologne who asked us these questions, right?
やっと思い出してくれた？嬉しいな。そう。僕があの時の香水男だよ。
Already knew. It was too weird that guy was just some rando dude who asked like those fucking, will you make her happy? Kind of questions. Now I get it. If that man in the crowd was the toy bomber, then it's no surprise he knew about our wedding in detail. In retrospect, that sweet odor underneath his cologne might have been the lingering scent of explosive powder. It all fits perfectly. So, what exactly do you want from me, Mr. Toy Bomber? Yup. I can see Sachi and JB's faces go tense as the words toy bomber leave my mouth. Shh! Shut up! I'm working here.
いや何？今日は君たちの結婚式だから、お祝いの言葉を送ろうと思っただけだよ。
Oh, well, that is just nice. Couldn't you have just sent a nice telegram then? Oh, I'm sure he did.
ああ、そういえばそんなものもあったね。でも、祝電よりもっといいプレゼントを用意しておいたから、ぜひ受け取ってよ。
Oh, I'm ready to accept any sort of bomb you might. A present.
そう。どこかのバカがヘマをやらかしたせいで、今のヘイエースが登場した時はさすがに肝を冷やしたけど、その会場にはまだ僕が仕掛けたとっておきの爆弾が残っているんだからさ。
Man, the bomb squad sucked. Figured as much.
驚いたな。もしかして爆弾の存在に気づいていたのかい？
I'm Kazami Yuji Occupation Student Mark II. Of course, I wasn't aware. I just had a feeling. I wasn't sure, but you did say something about the bomb functioning properly in your follow-up message. Assuming that statement was the truth, it would have been a little strange for you to send over a dummy that didn't have any sort of firing mechanism.
すごいね。たったそれだけの引っかかりを気にするなんて。
Just be at the JB. Trace the call. Besides, if I was in your shoes, I'd start off with 2 bluffs, then hit with an actual bomb, just as everyone's getting complacent.
大正解。君、テロリストに向いているよ。というかその思考、ただの学生じゃないね。
That's because I ain't no ordinary student.
やけに良かった姿勢といい。もしかしたら 特殊な学校を卒業してたりするのかな。
Things just got a lot more complicated. If this guy's got a background anything like mine, he probably wouldn't have much difficulty procuring and using explosive powder. In other words, it's not very likely that he's planted another dummy in this building. It's probably a bomb with some considerable power. Alright, I'm going to get to the point. Why exactly are you telling me about your bomb? What do you want?
風見くんは商店街で僕に言った言葉を覚えているかな。
Sorry, I'm not diligent enough to memorize every conversation I've had with a stranger.
ああ、そう。まあ、そんなことはどうでもいいけど、君はあの時、僕にこう言ったんだ。
God, this guy's one crazy son of a bitch.
俺の命がある限りは、どんな脅威からも守り続けると約束しよう。ってね。
I did say that, yes.
だから僕は、その言葉を証明してほしいだけなんだ。
And this guy is pretty crazy, ain't he? You want proof?
そう。こちらが物をお願いする立場だから、もちろん爆弾を仕掛けた場所も教えるよ。
Oh, well, ain't that fucking nice of you. Whoa!
爆弾が仕掛けられているのは、今君がいる新郎の控室にあるダクト、その奥さ。
Inside the duct? At a glance, there's only a single ventilation duct in this room, but the inside's probably pretty narrow.
ちなみに、爆弾の構造も正しい手順を踏めば、ちゃんと解除できるように組んである。
Can I fit in there? But it's narrow. He said it's narrow, so I probably can't just fit in there.
でもその部屋のダクトって狭いだろう？きっと君の体じゃ入れないよね。そんな場所に爆弾を仕掛けるのは僕も苦労したよ。
Okay, I see. So that's your game. A defusable bomb that you can't defuse. Ah, I see what he's doing. So I have to have maybe Sachi do it because she's smaller than me. And we already have some bomb training with her. Alright. He set me a puzzle. And now he wants me to solve it. By the way, did you program a time limit into this bomb?
もちろんさ。ああ、ちなみに余計なチャチャが入ったせいで残り時間は30分しかないから気をつけてね。
30 minutes! Aw, jeez. 30 minutes, huh? If we leave or have that much time. Ah, knows. Why bother playing along? We should be able to get everyone into the chapel to safety.
今、それだけ時間があれば安全に避難できるって思ったね。やっぱり君は察しがいい。
But you wouldn't be doing what I wanted you to.
でもその時間は解除に使ってもらうための時間だ。みんなでその会場から逃げようとしたら、その時点で爆発させちゃうからね。
Wow, that's fucked. He even has a remote detonator for it. You definitely are one crazy son of a bitch. And when I find you...
ねえ、どうする？どうする？
God. He went full nutso at the end there.
君がどんなにすごい人間でも、僕が仕掛けた爆弾は君の手の届かないところにある。そんな状況でどうやって大切な人を守るのかな？
Luckily for me, I have someone who's smaller than me who could probably fit in that duct. Who also has some bomb defusal experience. Won't be a problem. If we've got 30 minutes, then I'll take care of it by then.
へえ。この状況でまだ強がりが言えるんだ。
If you think that it's just bravado, then sit back and watch while I put your efforts to waste.
あ、そう。じゃあ、せいぜい頑張ってよ。
Yeah. Alright, we got 30 minutes. Did you two get the gist of that? I take that as a yes. JB and Sachi nod quietly.
電話の相手はトイボマーで、有効性のある爆発物がどこかのダクトに仕掛けられている。そうよね。
In this very room, no less. Yeah, what's more, it's inside this building. He said it was in a ventilation duct that begins in the room we're standing in right now.
そんな、もしそうだとしたらどうやってさっきの検索をパスしたっていうの？
Because the bomb squad fucking sucks. A number of possible reasons come to mind, but he informed me of its specific location and it's designed to be defusable. I don't think he's bluffing.
だとしたら厄介ね。仕掛けられた爆弾が本当に解除可能だったとしても、あの大きさのダクトに入って作業できる人間は限られてくる。
Come on, tell me Sachi can do it. Tell me! Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he drove the whole thing in there using some kind of modified RC vehicle. It's a relatively popular guerrilla warfare tactic.
それで爆発までのタイムリミットはあるの？
Look at the Sachi determination. She knows what she must do. If what he said was true, we have 30 minutes.
30分。
Oh god, that's a... Murmuring to herself, JB glances down at her watch, then retrieves a handheld PC from her pocket and begins to tap at its keyboard.
時間に猶予があるなら爆発物処理班の人たちを呼び戻すというのは。
He'll just probably set it off.
それは今やっているけど、ここに到着するまでに少なくとも20分はかかるわ。
Stupid bomb squad not doing your damn job.
それからダクトの中にロボットアームを伸ばして作業するとなると、とてもじゃないけど間に合わない。だとすれば解除を諦めて会場内の人間を避難させるしか。
That's not an option. He threatened to detonate the bomb the moment we try to escape the building.
そんな。
We're basically trapped here.
それじゃあ
Between a bomb and a bomb, we're pretty much out of luck. I might be capable of defusing the bomb, but there's no way I'll fit inside that duct. That said, if we try to make a run for it, we'll get an immediate game over. The threat's clear and unambiguous, but all we can do is wait for death, painfully aware of our own helplessness. Rather than just killing us, forcing us into this impossible situation was probably the bomber's primary objective. In that case, there's only one option left.
ユージ、あなたまさか。
I don't even know what I'm about to say. Oh. As I reach my conclusion, I find myself remembering what someone once told me about XOs who never managed to command their own submarine. When circumstances force you to weigh two things against each other, a captain has to be capable of making a calm, rational decision. That's the nature of the test in front of me, and I'll answer it without hesitation. Yeah! Fucking knew it. Can you do this, Sachi? You're damn right she can.
ちょっと待って、本当にサチに爆弾の解除を任せるつもりなの？
Who the hell else is gonna do it? She's the only other one who knows how to do this shit, and she could probably fit in there. You're aware that I've been training her in the handling of explosives, right?
ええ、あなたたちがやっていたことも、サチは飲み込みが早い優秀な人材だってことも知っているわ。
But there's a but.
でも、サチはあくまで一般人なのよ。いくらなんでも危険すぎるわ。
But her and I are a team, damn it, a team! I'm well aware of the risks, but if we just sit there and wait, well, sit here and wait, the odds of everyone in this building getting out alive are very low. The only way to avoid that outcome is to have Sachi crawl into that duct and attempt to defuse the bomb.
そうだとしても、他に手段がないからといって、すべてをサチに委ねるだなんて。わかってるの、ユージ。サチはあなたの結婚相手なのよ。
This is our only choice. The fact that you'd even bring that up tells me you're not thinking straight, JB. Damn. You're an officer being forced to make snap life or death decisions countless times. This idea probably occurred to you before I even brought it up, right?
それは。
I'm not going to send her in on a suicide mission. Sachi can do this. I wouldn't have proposed this plan if I thought otherwise.
はい。もし私に任せていただけるなら、必ず爆弾を無力化してみせます。
She could do it. I have complete faith.
二人とも本気で言っているの？
私が頼りない存在だということは十分に理解しているつもりです。それでも自分にできることをせずに最悪の結果を迎えてしまったら、私は死んでも死にきれません。
That's our Sachi.
サチ。
This is the conclusion we've reached. I'm not saying you have to approve. Just accept that it's our best option at the moment.
お願いします、ハルデラさん。
わかったわ。
Huh. No, nodding decisively, JB once again begins to type away on her pocket PC. I expect she's contacting Ichigaya to inform them of our current situation and plan. Thanks, Julia. Even by the standards of Ichigaya and Akasaka, JB is a remarkably talented and intelligent officer. She must have thought of this plan right away. The fact that she didn't suggest it herself proves how much she cares about us.
ゆうくん。
We got this. Right. Sachi's face is filled with determination. For a moment, I stare quietly into her eyes. Listen up, Sachi. I'm a useless bum who's sending his own bride off to deal with this bomb. So you damn well better complete your mission and come back safe. If only to give me a piece of your mind.
わかりました。でも、私が戻ってくるのは、大好きな人によくやったなと褒めてもらうためですからね。
With a head pat. Don't forget about that. That works too. It's a promise.
はい、約束です。
Okay. Whoa! After nodding firmly in answer to my words, Sachi begins to cut the hem of her dress with a pair of antique scissors that were lying on a nearby table.
これならそれなりに動ける。
Alright.
いい、サチ。もし自分には無理だと判断したら、すぐに引き返すのよ。
There will be no turning back.
申し訳ありませんが、そのお約束はできません。
Damn.
わかったわ。あなたにそれだけの覚悟があるのなら、もう何も言わない。
Oh, with this, JB puts a hand to Sachi's cheek and kisses her gently on the forehead. Well,
これは幸運のおまじないよ。
good luck in there, kid.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Do me proud. Do me proud. It wasn't exactly a pep talk, but we've said what we needed to say. The three of us proceed to push all the room's furniture together. Once our makeshift staircase is completed, Sachi clambers carefully up it and opens the ventilation duct's cover. How's it look? Think you can squeeze in there?
中はかなり狭そうですが、肩が入ったので問題ないかと思います。
Alright then, the rest's up to you, Sachi.
はい、小峰幸、行ってまいります。
She's got this. Sachi replies to me without turning back, then slides herself carefully into the duct. I watch until she's disappeared from view, then sit down heavily on the floor.
本当に行かせてしまったわね。
Yeah.
こういうことがあるたびに、自分が命令を出すだけのスーツ組であることを呪いたくなるわ。
Well, there's no reason for you to put yourself down. The company needs a brain that makes rational decisions. It's what allows the limbs to put their lives on the line.
そうだとしてもよ。
Besides, I'm the one who should be dwelling on my uselessness. This guy picked a fight with me, and I'm sending off my woman to stand in my place? Doesn't get much worse than that.
じゃあ、市ヶ谷の工作員たるもの、 手が出せない場所の脅威でも念動力で何とかしてみせるべきだと。
Asuka might have been able to figure out a way to deal with this on her own. She was twice the man I was.
タラレバの話をしている暇があったら飯を食えって言っていたのも朝子じゃなかったかしら。
Honestly, it's such a pain dealing with someone who knows you.
それはお互い様よ。
Still, like I said before, I didn't send Sachi because she's our only option. It's because I trust her. Our training was unofficial, so I couldn't exactly give her a badge, but I taught her basically everything she needs to know about explosives and how to handle them. And when you add Sachi's problem-solving skills and determination to the mix, even a fairly complex bomb shouldn't be too much for her to handle.
多少複雑なって、あなたたちがやっていた訓練はそこまで本格的なものだったの？
Very seriously. Yeah, I guess so. In the beginning, I wasn't sure I should take it that far. But once we actually talked it out, I realized that's just our way of doing things.
そう。ユージもサチもお互いのことを信頼しているのね。
Would you pick someone you don't trust to wipe your own ass when you're a senile old coot?
それくらいの軽口が言えれば、I9029 が使い物にならなくなる心配はなさそうね。
Nice to hear. How about you? Remember what your job is yet?
ええ。工作員が集中して作業できる環境を用意するのも担当官の仕事。私はこれからホールに出て何かの弾みでパニックが起こらないように監視するわ。
Alright, good. Because the only ones that know about this is us. Before you go, I have a favor to ask.
頼まれてほしいこと？
Right. If we're able to successfully defuse that bomb, I want to hold the wedding as planned.
結婚式を続けるって本気なの？
You're damn right I'm serious. Of course, we'd have to capture that bastard who's doing this, but his best to ruin it and ensure the building's completely safe first. But I'm pretty sure he's somewhere in this chapel right now, or at the very least somewhere not too far away. If that wasn't the case, he wouldn't have been able to place that phone call to my room with such impeccable timing. And given the many ways we could try to fool him, I doubt he'd have threatened to set off the bomb the moment we try to escape. Unless he was here to keep an eye on us.
確かに私もその可能性が高いと思うけど、お互いの顔を知っているユージが動くのは危険だし、何かいい手があるの？
Yeah, one of my classmates happens to have the nose of a police dog. And another learned Kazami-style super self-defense from the master himself. God damn it. You doing alright in there, Sachi? Keeping my body pressed flat against the cold iron of the duct, I crawl my way toward the depths, slowly. The entrance was tight enough that I wasn't completely sure I could fit, but there's a bit more wiggle room on the inside. Oh, good. I should have enough space to defuse the bomb itself. Oh, God. She's actually right on in there.
今はそんなことを気にしてる場合じゃない。
Shaking my head, I banished a distracting thought that had briefly popped into my mind. Right now, I have to focus solely on what's in front of me. Unless I defuse the bomb that's been planted at the back of this duct, my wedding will be the last of anyone's worries. My friends might even lose their lives. I absolutely cannot allow that to happen.
でも
I don't know what sort of bomb awaits me or whether its structure will even be familiar to me. In fact, I don't even know if the bomb was truly planted here. It's impossible not to be anxious. Yukun tells me that pessimistic thoughts are merely proof that I'm poorly evaluating potential risks. Or properly, not poorly. I'm properly evaluating potential risks. Thanks, brain. But I cannot allow myself to be paralyzed by the weight of my fears. Yukun and Haruta-san left this task in my hands because they trust me. If they didn't believe I was capable, I'm positive they would have looked for another solution until the very last possible moment. And so, I want very much to reward them for placing their faith in me. Yes.
1年前の今日だって、ゆうくんは私のことを信じて、お母さんに会うことを勧めてくれた。それなのに、私は自分で答えを出すことができなくて、結局ゆうくんに助けられてしまった。でも、今の私はあの時の私じゃない。誰かのお願いだから、いい子でいなければいけないからやるんじゃない。自分自身の意志で、私は今この場所にいる。
Oh, Sachi's grown so much.
守られるばかりじゃなく、ゆうくんの役に立ちたいと考えているなら、自分にそれができることを証明してみせる必要がある。だから、
I can't worry Yukun any more than I already have. I have to handle this on my own. Oh God. As these words flash through my mind, I feel my heart thump loudly in my chest.
そうか。これが、ゆうくんが抱いていた気持ちなんだ。
Yukun has always been fighting the fear and uncertainty I'm experiencing now. That's why he doesn't go into detail about his job. That's why he keeps us away from it. If we all knew the truth in full, we'd no doubt have been paralyzed by anxiety. It was a kindness on his part.
その気持ちを、私は理解しようとしなかった。
Based on my childish assumptions, I decided that I understood Yukun's struggles. I put my own desire to help him first, and didn't bother to truly consider his feelings. I was acting exactly like the selfish child I used to be.
そのことに、やっと気づくことができた。
The pieces came together.
だから、今度こそ間違わない。ちゃんと伝えるんだ。私が今感じている、この気持ちを。
Oh.
あれは。
Uh-oh. Did she find it? God damn. This nose is killing me. 10 minutes to go, huh? God, the music went all sad. Alone in my room, which JB left some time ago, I mutter quietly to myself. 10 minutes from now, everyone in this building might well be dead. I mean, given the circumstances, I should probably be having my life flash before my eyes, or sentimentally reflecting on my regrets and such. But oddly enough, I'm almost completely calm. My faith in Sachi definitely has something to do with that. However, there's also some more solid ground for optimism. Specifically, the fact that the bomb wasn't discovered during the initial search is actually a very good sign. When you're looking for a bomb, standard procedure is to look for the sounds produced by electronic signals such as clock pulses. Given that the bomb in the ducts wasn't detected using those methods, it's reasonable to assume that it's an old-fashioned number that doesn't use much in the way of electronic equipment. I guess that's good. In other words, the bomber's claim that it's possible to defuse as long as you follow proper procedure seems more credible than it otherwise might. Still, those searches aren't always accurate. What if they just didn't find it and it's actually too complicated for Sachi to handle? What if he set up another bomb apart from the one in the duct? No matter how I try to avoid thinking about the worst case scenarios, they flash through my mind one after another. Damn it! There's no point racking my brains about this now. No matter how many times I sigh, it's not gonna make Sachi's job any easier. Dude, hold on. While I try to clear my nose. So much mucus. But like, just imagine sitting here, waiting to even see if this bomb's gonna be defused. You don't know if it is. You don't know what could happen. You sent someone in there. You do trust them. You're like, all right, I'm pretty sure you do this. But still, you never know 100%. And you're just sitting here, essentially waiting to die or waiting to hear back from them. And for good news. Dude. Oh, God. Just assume she's going to succeed. Think about her returning triumphant. Once you've pulled the trigger, all you do is pray. This isn't any different. Oh, what? Of course. Now I get it. I do trust her. But regardless, I just can't help worrying myself sick about her. This has to be exactly how Sachi feels, waiting for me to return after JB's called me out to the field. Dude, they're both finding this shit out. I never really discussed the details with her, but she must be worried sick anyway. Now that I think about it, no matter how much Sachi insists, I wasn't worried in the slightest. She always seems to be waiting for me outside the school gates. And now I understand why. It's the coping mechanism of a stubborn honor student. Right, that's just the way you are. I'm probably a failure as a boyfriend for taking so long to remember that. But at least I've finally managed to catch on. And up until now, I really have just been accepting Sachi's demands. And that's not the same as actually understanding her feelings. Now that I can see the difference, it's made a lot of things clear for me. There's something I really need to say to you. So make sure you get back here in one piece, Sachi. Oh, there she is. Ah! The instant I speak her name, a sudden blow knocks the air from my lungs. Oh, what is this? Was I just attacked? I underestimated him. Didn't think he'd use the bomb as a distraction and come after me directly. Shamed by my carelessness and furious at my enemy, I managed to pull myself together. But as I opened my eyes...
小峰幸、ただいま戻りました。
I did it! With dust on her nose and a smile on her face, Sachi appears before me. Sachi!
今、私の名前を呼びましたよね。
I did, but how's the bomb? Well, I spoke your name, but why are you here? No, wait. If you're back here, what happened to the bomb? Our time's almost...
すみません。爆弾ならここにあります。
She just has the bomb. Like it. Sachi holds out an object she was carrying against her chest for my inspection.
レンガのような凹凸のないフォルムにむき出しのネジが4つ。典型的なトラップ型です。ネジを緩めなければ内部にアクセスできない構造をしていますから、解除可能な爆弾というのはトイボマーさんの嘘だったみたいですね。
In a surprisingly calm tone of voice, Sachi concisely communicates the most crucial facts and nothing more.
おまけに残り時間はあと3分しかありません。まさにユウくんの言っていた万事休すというやつです。
Well, you don't seem particularly panicked considering.
だってユウくんなら必ず何とかしてくれる。そうですよね。
3 minutes, huh? We got a bomb that can't be defused in a countdown that won't be stopped. 10 out of 10 people would probably call the situation totally hopeless. But Sachi's gaze is clear and steady. In the depths of her eyes, there's a strength of will that's clearly different from anything I've seen in her before. Yeah, I'll take it from here. Oh God. After patting Sachi's head to brush the dust from her hair, I grab the bomb and set off at a dead run. As I slam open the door, I burst out of the dressing room. I immediately spot a startled male employee standing nearby. Where's the kitchen? Make it quick, please! That's not making it quick! Given the capacity of this venue, there's got to be a kitchen where they store food at the receptions, right? Okay, thanks, bye! Thanks for your help! How's about you don't fucking worry about it? Can't tell you. Can't you tell? It's a bomb. let the panic settle. As the blood drains from the man's face, I set off running once again. Right, this is fine. From the start, our feelings were in conflict. By trying to make things easier on Sachi, I just left her fearful and frustrated. On the other hand, by trying to be more useful, Sachi ended up making me the anxious one. And the only thing that could keep this teetering scale into balance is our absolute trust in one another. If you're willing to believe in me, then I'll do everything I can to repay that trust. Of course, the fact that we found our answer doesn't mean the countdown's gonna stop. Even now, the bomb's primitive digital display is ticking steadily down toward the time limit. Under these circumstances, there's only one thing I could do. Limit the damage from the inevitable explosion to a bare minimum. Nothing more, nothing less. Here we go! Oh god! I hit the button! The kitchen's exactly where the man said it would be. And when I burst inside, I immediately spot the object I was hoping to find. In order to blunt the power of an explosion, you want a space to contain the blast, and a way to cut off the oxygen necessary for combustion. Yeah! There's only one thing in this entire building that fits the bill. A thick industrial fridge made from stainless steel. Yup. Throwing open the refrigerator's door, I placed the bomb on its middle level. God, this stress is not helping my nose. Oh god! After tossing the ingredients at random to fill as much of the remaining open space as possible, I carefully eased the door shut again. Alright. Lastly, I lower myself onto the kitchen floor, bracing my feet against the counter and my back against the fridge. Hopefully my weight will be enough to keep the door from flying open. Now I guess we just cross our fingers and wait. This one's coming down to a nice simple conclusion. If I can withstand the force of the blast, I win. If I can't, our charming friend on the phone wins. But even if there's more explosives in that thing than I'm expecting, the blast probably won't hurt Sachi or the guests in the lobby area. So I'm the only one that's fucked. Works for me. As long as I can protect the people I care about. As long as I can protect Sachi, then that'll prove to the man. Oh god, I'm dead. Just as my heart's filling with an indescribable sense of satisfaction, the ear-splitting roar of an explosion fills the air. In the same instant, I'm rocked by a blow that seems to hit every part of my body simultaneously. My senses desert me. I can't tell if I'm still sitting on the floor. I'm not even sure if I'm alive or dead. Nah, we're good. Calm down. That thing wasn't big enough to blow away the entire building, no matter how powerful the explosives were. Oh god. Repeating the words silently to myself, I drift back toward consciousness, and little by little, I regain awareness of my own body. My ears are full of a high, unpleasant ringing sound. Well, yeah, an explosion just went off right next to you. And my back and neck are stinging with pain. I probably suffered a number of burns. That's a minor problem, of course. If I'm feeling pain, my injuries aren't severe enough that I'm likely to die.
だってゆうくんなら必ず何とかしてくれる。そうですよね。
I did. Right, I still got something to do. I don't have time to be lazing around here. Damn. I don't know. When I force my eyes open through an effort of will, they're immediately stung by the smoke that's drifting around the area. However, the kitchen itself doesn't seem to have changed dramatically. It's clear that the explosion was relatively small in scale. I like how we did just straight up use our own body. Guess I won after all. As I listen to the sound of a fire dying out behind me, the words slip out of my mouth. I don't quite have the strength to stand up yet, but I should recover soon enough. Dude, I'd be sitting there for a good while. I'd be like, whew, I just stopped this bomb. Nah, I'm good. All of a sudden, Sachi rushes into the room looking exactly as she did when I left her. Sachi, everything all right on your end?
はい、今のところこの部屋以外で爆発があった形跡はありません。
This dress is ruined. Well, I mean, it was ruined the moment she cut the things, but, you know.
それより、ゆうくんの方こそ大丈夫なんですか？あの爆発物がここで爆発したんですよね。
Yeah. Since we couldn't disable the timer, the only option was to minimize the damage the bomb could do.
だからってこんな冷蔵庫に密閉して自分の体で抑え込むなんて無謀にも程があります。
I know, it was pretty crazy, but... Well, I got off with only a few burns in the end. Not too bad, right?
やけどを軽んじてはいけません。程度によっては一生皮膚呼吸ができなくなる場合だってあるんですから。
No, it's okay. Oh, right.
そうだったなって。
Damn, I'm still a little out of it, aren't I?
ゆうくんを追いかけていたら爆発音が聞こえて、どれだけ私が心配したか。
Don't think I've ever seen Sachi quite this flustered, though. Ugh.
ゆうくん。
Let me just... We took care of the bomb that lunatic planted. We succeeded. That's the only reason I'm looking at Sachi's face right now.
もしかしてどこか痛めているんですか？
Feeling pain's a good thing, otherwise I'd be dead. Given that, I guess it was natural to throw my arms around her joyfully. But honestly, I can't quite bring myself to wholeheartedly celebrate this outcome.
返事をしてください、ゆうくん。
Maybe it's because I ended up worrying Sachi in the end. Maybe it's because I'm a little more than a little woozy. But at the moment, there's something that concerns me more than my own injuries or the bomber itself. I'm sorry, Sachi. I didn't spare a thought for your feelings.
どうしてゆうくんが謝るんですか？もし謝る必要があるとしたら、それは爆発物をゆうくんに預けることしかできなかった私の方で。
I'm talking about your wedding dress. You were so excited about wearing it too, but I ended up making you cut it apart like that. I really am sorry.
ゆうくんはどうしてそういうことを言うんですか？ずっと考えないようにしていたのに。私なんかより自分の方がずっとボロボロなのに。今そんなことを言われたら私涙が止まらなくなってしまいます。
You did good, Sachi. You did good. After wiping away her tears with my fingers, I reach up and pat her head gently. There you go.
ゆうくんは本当にずるいです。普段は女の子心に鈍感なくせに、こういう時だけ察しがいいんですから。
Sure, you can't exactly call me the world's most sensitive man, but Sachi spent a ton of time choosing that dress, and she went out of her way to keep it a surprise for today. I can understand how it must feel to see it ruined. While I was waiting for you to crawl back out of that duct, I realized just how much I've been worrying you all this time. Maybe that's why I can tell what you're thinking now.
それが本当だとしたら、ちょっと困ってしまいます。
Troublesome? Kinda figured you'd be happy about it.
困るのは嬉しすぎて、せっかく止まった涙がまた流れてきてしまいそうになったからです。
Yeah, I'd really prefer if you didn't.
ここは嘘でもそんなことないって言ってくれるところだと思いますよ。
This is just the way I am. You understand that by now, right?
そうですね。やっと分かった気がします。私のことを思って頑張ってくれていたゆうくんの気持ちが。
That a fact.
はい。
In this moment, we're finally connected in the way two people who want to spend the rest of their lives together should be. There's no need to state that fact out loud. The smiles on our faces speak more eloquently than words. And I rarely smile.
でもこれまでは学園長さんと春寺さんのおかげでなんとかなっていましたけど、これだけの騒ぎになってしまったらさすがに結婚式は中止ですよね。
I think it's a little early to assume that. I like to think that the bomb went off and like someone outside just like in the, you know, the main hall was just like, the hell was that noise? And then it's just me just up against this fridge. Not to repeat myself, but I really don't want to let some stupid lunatic ruin our wedding for us.
それは私も同じ気持ちですが、他にも爆弾が仕掛けられている可能性は捨てきれません。それにウェディングドレスだって。
Ah, it's fine. Well, Oh?
ユージ、
Oh.
サチ、
That's fine, JB, it's fine!
二人とも生きてたら返事してシムナー、サッチー
I'm the one in danger. Guess you guys would pick this moment to show up.
もしかしてお邪魔だったかしら。
Don't give me that face!
何それ、まさかあれだけのことがあったのにこんなところで。信じられない、アンビリバボランない。
I don't think I'm in any state to get it on. Well, I can't believe your complete lack of common sense.
憎まれ口は相変わらずみたいで安心したけど、あれだけの爆発音がすれば飛んでくるのは当然でしょ。
We had a good talk before you guys showed up.
会場がパニックになっていないのはロビーで避難誘導をしている千鶴さんのおかげなんだから。
Right, I'll have to thank her later.
それでこれはどういう状況なの？
Fridge plus bomb equals me trying to sacrifice myself. No, I can't. Well, to cut a long story short, we found the bomb in the duct right where it should be, and I took it here where it exploded.
なるほど。フリーザーで威力を殺したわけね。まったく無茶をして。
It worked, didn't it? Turned out all right in the end. Yup.
ええ、ユージもサチも本当によくやってくれたわ。
ありがとうございます。それに私たちの方からもいい知らせがあるわ。
Did you guys stop him?
いい知らせですか？
ええ、あなたたちの結婚式を散々引っかき回したトイボマーを捕まえたわ。ユージの読み通りこの会場でね。
Ah, everything came up Millhouse.
最初は半信半疑だったけど、アマネとマキナにあんな特技があったなんて知らなかったわ。
I fucking told you!
人を警察犬代わりに使うなんてユージもひどいよね。みんなの前でふんふん鼻を鳴らすの結構恥ずかしかったんだから。
Like how Amane was the one who finds him, and then Makina's the one that just destroys him.
私は最初にちょろっと大声を出しただけで、あとは JB の姉子がやっちゃったから拍子抜けだったのよさ。
Aw, I wanted Makina to just headbutt him.
私もそれなりに頑張ったんだから感謝しなさいよね。
Did you though?
松島さんは二人の様子を後ろから眺めていただけでしょ。
Go get him! Like,
あれ、そんなこと言っちゃっていいの？ユミコさんなんて出口のところでじっとしてましたよね。
Yumiko's a smart girl, alright?
あれは逃げ道を塞いでいたのよ。
Either she was cutting off his escape route or ready to escape herself. Either way.
そうだったんだ。
まあチルチルが残念な感じなのはいつものことなんだし、今は拳を突き上げて勝利を喜ぶべきなのよさ。
Hooray!
うんうん。マキナもたまにはいいこと言うわね。
Every once in a while, huh? At this point, I guess the only question is whether we can still hold the ceremony.
そこは私と千鶴さんが頑張ればいいだけじゃない。
What do you mean? You're willing to help, JB?
そのためにここまで頑張ったんでしょ。
Yeah. We still haven't begun to repay them for all the help they gave us when we blew up the school. Still a thing, but it seems like our debt is about to get even bigger.
ですが、このまま結婚式が続けられることになったとしても、このドレスはもう。
I bet you they got a replacement dress.
そこはほら、経験豊富な天音さんの出番じゃない？
What are you gonna do?
実はそのドレスの破れ方を見て思いついたんだけど、私にいい考えがあるのよね。
Alright.
キヨさん、キヨさん。もうすぐさっちゃんとユージくんの結婚式が始まるらしいよ。
What's going on?
今日の式は爆弾が見つかって中止になったんじゃなかったのかい？
How is this to show that they're still doing the thing?
その爆弾は偽物で、偉い人が会場の中を調べても問題なかったから、2時間後に再開されるって話になっていただろう？
いやいや、私が言ってるのはその後の話だよ。
Nothing happened. Don't worry about it.
その後？
Don't worry about it.
ああ、なんでもその後に本物の爆弾が見つかって厨房で大爆発したって話さ。
No, nothing like that happened.
はあ？キヨさんは何を言っているんだい？いくらなんでもそんなことがあるわけないだろう。
Does sound pretty crazy, honestly. Let's.
私もそう思うけど、学園長さんと金髪の外人さんがそんなことを話しているのを聞いた気がするんだよ。
そりゃあキヨさんが見た夢だったんじゃないかい？きっとここで休憩してる間にうたた寝しちゃってたんだよ。
そうだね。私も今年で80だし、そういうこともあるかもしれない。
I might be getting too old, so.
ああ、海岸沿いにあのバカでかい学園ができてからもう2年だ。
数年前にまるで刑務所みたいな学園が建つって聞かされた時は反対する人も多かったけれど、実際に学園運営が始まってみれば何の心配もいらなかった。
It was the best damn school.
そうだね。最初に来た由美子ちゃんは無口だったけど、挨拶すればちゃんと返事をしてくれるしっかりした子だったし、その後にやってきたあまねちゃん、みちるちゃん、まきちゃん、さっちゃんもみんないい子で、なんでこんな子たちが親元を離れて一人暮らしをしなきゃいけないんだろうって考えたもんさ。
Well, they all have their own circumstances, that's for sure.
それもきっと私ら大人のせいなんだろうね。
だからこそ、そんな子たちの晴れ舞台を大人の私たちが精一杯お祝いしてあげるんだろう。
絹さんの言う通りさね。私は今日のために電気屋さんで一番いいビデオカメラを買ったんだからね。
Damn, just for this?
いいのかい、キヨさん。また息子夫婦に怒られるよ。
Ah, fuck them.
いいんだよ。今日は年に一度あるかないかのおめでたい日なんだから。
Hello? Oh. Congratulations? Huh? Huh? How many times have I heard that word today alone? When people speak it, there's generally a smile on their face. Maybe that's why it warms my heart like this. I don't think I ever would have known how this feels if I'd spent my life trudging silently from one Ichigaya job to the next. This is my life now. This is the path that I've chosen. And the people around me approve of it. They're encouraging me to move forward. Kazuki died. No, she didn't. My parents died. Asuko died. From a very young age, I knew death. I knew the ugliest side of human nature, and for a time I couldn't even find a reason to live. But now that I've reached this moment, I'm starting to think a day might come when I can look back on that miserable past and see that even it had meaning. Everything has meaning, right? Above all else, I'm about to marry the woman I love, knowing that everyone wishes us well. I don't think there's any greater happiness for a man. Oh God, what's wrong with me?
ち
Oh,
ょっと聞いてるのユージ
it's happening! Oh, what? It's just you, JB?
なんだじゃないでしょ。せっかく結婚式が行われることになったのに、ぼ
What?
ーっとしてどうしたのよ。
I was thinking about my past, alright? Well, I was looking back on my life, I guess.
確かにあれだけのことがあれば、人生の一つや二つ振り返ってみたくなっても不思議じゃないわね。
I'm willing to bet that even you haven't seen a wedding like this. That's this crazy before, right?
そうね。結婚式の会場に仕掛けられた爆弾を処理して、そのまま結婚式を挙げるなんて、命がいくつあっても足りないくらい奇跡的なシチュエーションだもの。
A miracle, huh? Kind of funny hearing a word that romantic coming from your mouth. I should get married more often. Right. JB's not really exaggerating in the slightest. It's basically a miracle that we're standing here right now after what happened. We didn't earn this moment of happiness solely through our own efforts, and it's only thanks to a great deal of help and support that we made it this far.
あのね、私は冗談で言っているわけじゃないのよ。本当にみんな揃って黒焦げになっていてもおかしくなかったんだから。
Ain't that the damn truth? My apologies for the trouble, but I still don't regret moving forward with this.
まったく、あなたには言いたいことが山ほどあるけど、そろそろお待ちかねの時間みたいね。
Yeah. Oh, oh God, the moment I close my eyes in an attempt to maintain my calm, there's a sudden burst of applause from the rows of guests. Oh! It's a thing! It's happening! Oh, hey. Oh, it's happened. Cleaned up that dress pretty well. As the sound of cheering fills the chapel, Chizuru slowly escorts Sachi down the hall, or the aisle, you know what I mean. Thanks to multiple bomb scares, our ceremony was nearly called off. Several times. But even though I could have lost my life today, I wouldn't have given up this moment for the world. Ah!
俺のサッチン
That's my girl!
小峰さん、綺麗。
Yeah, she does.
この出来栄えならあのドレスがちょっと前までボロボロだったなんて誰も気づかないでしょ。
I wouldn't. I mean, you could tell from like this a little bit, but that's it.
そこはほらみちるも胸を張っていいと思うわよ。そうかな。だってあのドレスはさっちゃんが持ってたメイド服の生地をみんなで縫い合わせた特注のドレスなんだから。
Ah.
私もメイド服とウェディングドレスの掛け合わせがここまでうまくいくとは思わなかったわ。
Very fitting, though.
チルチルだって指を穴っぽこだらけにして頑張ったことだし、しっかりと目に焼き付けておくのよ。
ごめん、もうよく見えない。
チルチル泣くの早。
I am.
だって綺麗なんだもん。サジにすごく似合ってるんだもん。
But Jira's already losing her shit.
確かにその通りね。小峰さんといえばメイド服だし、いつも黒い服を着ているイメージがあったから、純白のドレスがこんなに似合うとは思わなかったわ。
それは多分私たちの思い込みでさ。さっちゃんはきっと元から白い服が似合う女の子だったんだよ。
I think she looks good in both.
でもそんな自分を抑え込む必要があって、ユージと出会うことで本当の自分を見つけることができた。
きっ きっと風見くんの目には私たちよりずっと早いうちからこうしてバージンロードを歩く小峰さんの姿が映っていたんでしょうね。
多分そうなんだと思う。
だとしたらちょっと悔しいわ。
私も。
One day, ladies.
何よそれ、結局どういうこと？
例えるなら小峰さんは醜いアヒルの子だったってことかしらね。
I guess. If you think about it.
訂正しなさいよ由美子。サーチはアヒルでもないし醜くもないんだから。
It's really just a figure of speech.
あーもう、チルチルが口を挟むと面倒なことになっからちょっとだけ口チャックな。
You're making a scene again.
なんだか納得いかないけど、もうどうでもいい。幸せそうなサチが見れてよかった。おめでとうサチ。
I could just see Mitch here standing up. Congrats, Sachi! Like just... One step at a time, Sachi draws closer, her dress a testament to all the drama of our eventful wedding day. She's looking straight ahead, her gaze steady and calm. In her face, I could see the pride of a child who's finished building a sandcastle, and the solemn dignity of an adult woman whose moment has finally come. But more importantly, without a doubt, this is the face of the woman that I love. Yeah.
あとは任せたわよ、 風見くん。
Oh God. As the two of them arrive at the end of the aisle, Chizuru passes Sachi's hand to me. Right. When I take hold of that hand, Sachi slowly raises her face.
綺麗よサチ。
あ
りがとうございます。
After a brief greeting from our minister, Sachi turns to me, her face no longer hidden by the veil.
お待たせしました、ゆうくん。私の声聞こえてますか？
Sorry, I wasn't expecting a makeshift dress to look this unbelievably good on you. Left me speechless for a moment there.
ゆうくんは大げさですね。
Oh, I'm not.
でもそう言ってもらえて安心しました。
I can't really blame myself for that line, even if it was a little cliched. After all, my mind went blank for the first time I saw Sachi in her dress. And in this moment, she's far more beautiful than I ever expected. While I'm at it, I'm sorry our special day ended up being such a hectic mess.
なんだか今日のゆうくんは謝ってばかりですね。
Look, it wasn't my fault. Well, I don't think an average wedding ceremony involves defusing bombs, you know?
だとしたら普通の人には経験できないようなスリルのある結婚式にすることができたということになりませんか？
Certainly an action-packed wedding. I think there's a bit too much cold sweat and terror for the word thrill to be appropriate.
確かにそうかもしれません。でも自分たちの気持ちを確かめるだけじゃなく、周りの人たちの優しさも実感できる素敵な結婚式になったと思います。
All things considered, you think?
はい。だって自分の誕生日にこんなに素敵なドレスを着ることができたんですから。
Oh, look, the tears. Oh, God. Oh? Hello?
幼い頃、人はどうして結婚するんだろうと考えたことがある。
Oh, God. Feelings.
その時はいくら悩んでも答えを出すことができなかったけれど、自分が結婚式を挙げてやっとその答えが分かった気がする。たくさんの人たちに祝福されながら愛を誓い合う時間は幸せに満ちていて と世界中の恋人たちがさらなる幸せを求めて結婚していくんだと思う。それはゆうくんと私も同じだった。でも幸せの形は一つじゃない。そしてたくさんある幸せの中から私たちは私たちにしか選べない幸せを選んだ。それは神様から決められたものでも誰かに決められたものでもない。私たち自身が選んだ幸せで、その先にはたくさんの辛いことや悲しいことが待っているかもしれない。
Nods at that line.
でも私はそんな未来を少しも不安に思わない。むしろワクワクしていると言ってもいい。だって二人ならゆうくんと一緒ならどんな困難だって乗り越えられる。
If you want proof, then just watch this bouquet soar up into the air or sky. I'm doing it. I'm doing it!
それが11年前の誕生日のお話よ。
11 years!
その年は結婚式がお母さんの誕生日プレゼントだったってことだね。
You know what hits me, game?
そうね。お父さんがどうしても今日じゃないとダメだって頑張ってくれたから。
でもお母さんが爆弾を取ってきてお父さんが処理したから結婚式ができたんだよね。
ううん。私たちがあの日に結婚式を挙げられたのは、私とお父さんの結婚を心から祝福してくれたみんなのおかげなの。
結婚ってなんだか難しいんだね。
Ours was. Dude, also Yuji looking real snazzy though. Let's be real here.
確かに簡単なことじゃないとは思うけど、それ以上に幸せな気持ちになれると思うわよ。
私も大きくなったら結婚するのかな。
One day.
そうね。もう少し大きくなったらきっと大好きな人ができて、その人と結婚したいって思うんじゃないかしら。
じゃあ私もお母さんみたいなお母さんになれる？
Hmm.
私もし結婚するんだったらお母さんみたいなお母さんになりたい。
It's the same.
だってお母さんは綺麗で優しいし何でもできちゃうスーパーマンさんだもん。あれ、私なんか変なこと言ったかな。
うんうん。あなたがあんまり嬉しいことを言ってくれるからびっくりしちゃったの。
本当？
ねえ、あなたが本当にいい子に育ってくれてお母さん嬉しいわ。
なんだかよくわからないけどお母さんに褒められちゃった。
I don't get it, but oh, I'm here too. Is this where you two were?
お父さん
Oh, I think you're a little heavier than the last time I picked you up. Oh, have you been putting on some weight?
もうお父さんってそういうところがデリカシーがないよね。これは太ったんじゃなくて成長したの。
I don't know. This little belly here just grown up, huh? Convenient excuse.
ゆうくん、そんなことばかり言ってると今度はお父さんの服と一緒に私の服を洗濯するのはやめてって言われてしまいますよ。
Oh no, can't have that. It'd take too much time. Don't say that, even as a joke. It was bad enough when she stopped letting me take baths with her. I was so useless at work that JB gave me a real earful.
私の年ならそれが普通だしお父さんが大げさなんだよ。
Look at you, G. Being a family man.
そうね。あなたも今日で10歳になるんだもの。
Right. I took the entire day off, so let's give our daughter's birthday a proper celebration.
それはすっごく嬉しいんだけど一つお父さんとお母さんに聞きたいことがあるの。
Alright. Feel free, Pipsqueak. I'll be glad to enlighten you.
それじゃあねこっちの写真に写っている人は誰？
Why are you doing this? No!
それはね、私のお父さんとお母さん、つまりあなたのおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんにあたる人よ。
そっかこの人たちが私のおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんなんだ。初めて写真を見せてもらったけどお母さんのお父さんってお父さんよりも素敵な人だね。
What was that? Daughter of mine? Shouldn't you be saying I'm better by far?
お父さんはかっこいいし、運動会でも活躍してくれるから鼻が高いけど、お母さんのお父さんはとっても優しそうな人なんだもん。
I don't look like a kind person. Tell me, Sachi, am I lacking kindness?
いえ、十分です。この前みちる様が遊びに来た時、見事な親バカねって呆れられたのを忘れたんですか？
I seem to remember her talking about 100 pictures of Saho herself.
そういえばそうでしたね。
ねえねえ、お母さんのお父さんとお母さんはどんな人だったの？
そうね。私のお父さんは手先が器用で壊れたものを何でも直しちゃう人だったし、お母さんは料理も勉強も運動もできるすごい人だったの。
そっか。だからお母さんは何でもできちゃうスーパーマンさんになれたんだね。
Am I just, am I the only one who's having happy tears? Yeah, Sachi knew what her parents wanted her for, and she worked hard every single day. That's how she turned into the invincible woman she is now.
それはあなたにも言えることなのよ。
God game, don't make me read. Not while I'm crying.
私ももっと頑張ってお父さんとお母さんに褒めてもらえるようないい子になる。
Oh no.
ありがとう。
She had a little machina in her right there. I don't know how I feel about that.
そしてそう言ってくれたあなたに私とお父さんからプレゼントがあるの。
プレゼント？
Oh.
今年の誕生日プレゼントはこのオルゴール。このオルゴールはね、私がお父さんとお母さんからもらった大切な宝物なの。
You just destroyed me, game. Oh, no. It knows how to hurt or hurt it. It
グ
knows.
リザイアの迷宮。
It knows where to get me where it hurts. Okay. God, now I'm sick and tears. Well, I'm not even sick. My nose is mostly just fucked up. I need to wipe my ears, or my eyes of the tears. Anywho, just like Sachi's original route, that made me cry like a big baby. Everything does. At first, I was gonna probably say that the epilogues were in the same order of likeness that I had for the routes themselves in the original game, which was Amane was my favorite, and then it went down to Michiru, Sachi, Machina, and then Yumiko. And it's basically the same, except I'd probably, for the epilogues, switch Michiru and Sachi. Just because of the hard-hitting moments. But anywho. Whew, okay, well, we just finished that.
初めからよ。
And you know what that means. It means next time, we're hitting this. The thing that everyone's been hyping up for me for the past 2 years. Because I'm pretty sure I started this in 2017 at some point. I don't remember when. Well, like the Grisaia series in general. And everyone's been like, just you fucking wait till you get to Yuji's route. It's gonna be the greatest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life. And it's the most depressing thing you've ever seen in your life. I'm holding you guys to that. But I've only heard good things, so I'm sure it's going to. So next time, after 2 years in the making, we're gonna finally be hitting Yuji's Past. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna just label it as, just Yuji's Past, since it's right here. I wanted to do Yuji's Route, but that wouldn't really be right. So, yeah, we'll be doing the Cocoon of Caprice. I don't know how to say it. Next time. And I hope you guys enjoyed Sachi's route and everything. The developers really gave a lot of love to Sachi, though. I think the ones they give a lot of love to, the two that they give a lot of love to, I would say they give a lot of love to everyone, but they also give a little extra love to Sachi. It definitely feels like. And in some cases, I'd say Amine. Just throwing that out there. And I hope you guys, anyway, leaving. Hope you guys enjoy. Next time we're doing Yuji's Past, and I'll see you next time.